Alright guys, question 5. So you've got this network, and part A is do the forward scanning, part B is do the backward scanning, and then part C identify the critical pathway. I am going to mention one thing that I forgot to mention in class when we started critical pathways, is that notice how they've got arrows. So everything in this pathway moves in the direction of these arrows. So from this point, you either move through that edge there, or up through this edge. Nothing that moves this way can come back the other way, because the arrow shows you the direction in which things move. So to do part A, backward scanning. So backward scanning, forward scanning, I'm going to do in green. To do that, we're going to split all our circles in half. And then on the left hand side of each circle is where we're going to put our forward scanning. So we've got everything starts at this point and then it spreads out that way. At the start we have 0. Nothing's happened, no movement. So when we go up this way we have a time period of 7. Down this way we've got 9. Alright, remember how I said in class, once you have two areas where they meet, you got to work out which one is going to take the longest amount of time. So then we're going to look at our first one. Yep, so looking at our longest one, we've got 9 plus 8 gives you 17 coming this way. And then coming this way we have 7 plus 9, which is 19. So 7 plus 12. Obviously 19 is bigger, so we're going to have 19 here. Again, do the same thing. We've got 2 going into this one. 9 plus 4 is 13 here. 19 plus 9 is 28. So, forward scanning, those are the numbers in green we need. And you can see that on the recording, so that's cool. Next we're going to do the backward scanning, just like I did in class. Backward scanning I'm going to do in red. These numbers here, I can rub them out. Alright, so total time there for the network is 28. It's going to be 28 to start with. Although that's meant to be in red. Alright, then we go back. 28 take 4 is 24. 24 take 9 is 13. 28 take away 9 is 19. 19 take 12 is 7. 7 take 7 is 0. Obviously we want 0, 0. We want the pathway where both our numbers are the same for forward and backward scanning. That is our critical pathway. So here, our critical pathway is going to be A, C, F. That is where, following the pathway ACF, is where you have all the numbers, both forward scanning and backward scanning, are the same. Once you have that, that is your critical path. Alright, question 6 relates to this network. So question 6, I'm going to list out all the possible routes to get from the start to the finish in question 5. So again, this is the start, and that's my finishing point here. So all the pathways that I can get from start to finish, and then determine the shortest route. So we can go A, C, F, that's one route. We can go B, E, that's another route. We can go A, C, D, E. We can go B, D, F. I've got A, E, A, D, F, B, C, F, B, C, D, E. Those four options are all the possible pathways I can go. So now I just take their weightings. So A is 7 plus 12 plus 9, which is 19 plus 9 is 28. And then BE is going to be 9 plus 4, which is 13. This pen is crap, so I'm going to change colors. Alright, so A here is going to be 7, C is 12, D is 8, and E is 4. So 12 plus 12 is 24, 24 plus 7 is 31. And then I've got B is 9, D is 8, F is 9. 2 9s are 18, 18 and 8 is 24, 20, 26. Alright, once you do that, your shortest pathway is going to be the smallest number, which, if you look at it, quite obvious. Smallest number here is 13. So the shortest pathway is going to be BE. Alright guys, question 7. You're given the table and you got to draw the network, calculate forward and back scanning to identify your critical path. So basically the same as the last example, but this time you got to come up with the network. That's why, which makes it a little bit trickier. So, easiest way to do this. Alright, so we're going to start here, and then we're just going to be install the memory board. That takes 2 minutes. So that takes 2 minutes. And then we get to our next task. Our next task B has to follow A, but after following this, we need to have D as well. So following A, we have B. Let's say the next one is here. This is going to be task B of 20 minutes. Yep, you can see that clearly. And then you're going to have another task here. This is going to be D, 4 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. And then after B and D are done, so after B and E are done, we've got F. So this got to come back here, and this is going to be E, because after D is E of 3 minutes, and then until E happens, you can't have F happen. So something to get to our next task, we need, after B and E happens, we've got C, so this is C4, and then after D happens, E happens, and then activity F can only happen after activity E is finished. So once you get to this point, D and E are done, so activity F can start, which is 5 minutes. And then after, when you get to this point, activity G starts. Activity G can only start when C and F are done, so G is for 10 minutes, and then the last activity H starts when G is done, so that's 12 minutes. Alright, once you've done that, that's you drawing the network. From there we got to actually work out a backward and forward scan. Alright, next step, forward scanning. This is part A of question 7. Question 7, part A, draw network. Alright, we're moving on to part B, which is forward scanning. I'm going to split all these in half so we can do the forward and backward scanning. Alright, when no activity is started, we have 0 time passed. 2 minutes to do activity A, we get to 2 minutes there. I'm done. Sorry, I'm going to make that bigger so you guys can see it somewhat. Cool. We're going to go from 2 to 20 minutes, so this is 22 minutes in total. Down here we're going to 2 minutes plus 5, that's 7 minutes. Plus another 3, we get to 10 minutes here. So we need to make sure there's 22 minutes, so all those activities can be done. Then we're going to go up this way. 22 plus 5 is 27. 22 plus 4 is 26. Which means this takes 27, because that's the bigger number. 27 plus 10 is 37. 37 plus 10 is, plus 12 is 49. Guys, these answers are correct. I'm just gonna write them out here. So 27, just so you can see it clearly. 49. Alright, that's the forward scanning. Next we're going to go backward scan. So 49 ends it, we're going to have 49 to finish it. So take 12, that gets us back to 37. Take 10 takes us back to 27. These numbers in orange, I can get rid of them. Alright, so 27 take 4 gets us to 26. 27 take 5 gets us to 22. So here we've got 22. 26 take 3 gives us 23. 23 take 5. Oh, sorry. That's meant to be in red. This is 23. 23 take 5 gives us a number. What are you blanking on? It's 18. And then 22 take away 20 gets us to 2. So the number you need is the So 2 goes there, because it takes the longest amount. More time is taken up for that route. So 22. 22 take, so 2 take 2 is 0. Alright, once you've done that, your critical path, just to make it clear, is critical pathways A, B, F, G, H. Alright, so that's question 7 there.